We've survived halfway through the decade, but as you're getting close to World War III, I know you have one important question. What are the underrated romance anime I can watch before I get enlisted to war? Well, ladies and gents, here are the 10 most underrated anime of the decade you must watch. Let's go! Number 10, Love After World Domination.
何愛らしい人、俺は他に知らない。
何のつもりだ。
俺はイカれるデスミさんも好きだ。
And this quirky rom-com, Fudo Akaiwa, aka Red Gelato, is part of a hero team, while Desumi Magahara, aka the Reaper Princess, leads an evil society. These two are secretly dating, pretending to be enemies while sneaking away for cute moments. That's right, it's like, two big countries are at war while the presidents are in love with each other. Sadly, it doesn't happen in real life.
いつも通りだと思うが。
そんなことはない。いつももっと。
よせ、夜じゃない。
This anime is surprisingly a blast to watch. It's funny, it's romantic, but it doesn't try to be anything super deep or meaningful, which is kind of nice. The comedy is super silly and just makes you laugh out loud, like the guy finding out about Desumi's secret through social media. The characters are fun, especially Desumi, since she has that quirky anime girl vibe. The animation is decent, but come on, you're in it for the romance and comedy. Number 9, Why Raeliana Ended Up at the Duke's Mansion.
少し待っていてくれ。これが終わり次第出発。
変でしょうか。なんで何も言ってこないの？
When Ringo Hanasaki dies suddenly, she gets reborn as Raeliana Macmillan, a minor character in a novel she read. As the oldest daughter of a wealthy baron, she lives a carefree life until her fiancé, Lord Francis Brooks, plans her death. Not wanting her fate sealed, Raeliana tries to break off her engagement, but Francis isn't playing along. So she strikes a deal with Duke Noah Windknight. She'll keep his secrets if he becomes her fake fiancé.
言葉というのは普段から呼び慣れていないといざという時に出てこないものだ。今ここで呼んでみろ。
You know, I hate these types of stories, so when I recommend you one, you know it's really good. In fact, this is genuinely one of the best romance stories out there. The chemistry between Raeliana and Noah feels really natural, like watching live-action romance unfold, which is rare in anime. The story is fresh with enough lore and world building to keep things interesting, and the art is drop-dead gorgeous, which is surprising for an anime like this. But as always, the charming characters are what holds this together, so give it a go. Number 8, the Tatami Time Machine Blues.
運命に結ばれた2人が立場年齢性別を超えて結ばれるラブロマンスだ。
それはまた変なものになりそうですね。
Remember Tatami Galaxy? Well, it has a sequel. In this super fun and trippy anime, a group of friends in Kyoto find a real-life time machine in their storage room. On a hot summer day, when the air conditioner breaks thanks to Ozu spilling soda all over the remote, they try to fix things by hopping back in time to grab the remote before Ozu ruins it. Of course, things quickly spiral into a chaotic, hilarious adventure that totally pulls you into its wild vibe.
それでは明石さんよ、さらばじゃ。城ヶ崎マジックに騙されちゃいかんぞ。
そんなボケなすに見えますか？私が。
This is like Steins Gate, but instead of too much physics and heart-pounding suspense, you get some nice comedy, quirky characters, and a wholesome romance. The way everyone's friendships come alive, and how the series nails that feeling of being young and lost really hits home. Plus, it's got that nostalgic warmth that just makes you want to revisit it again and again, especially with its killer opening. Honestly, this series is a cool mix of fun, heart, and a little chaos. Number 7, Saint Cecilia and Pastor Lawrence.
では聖女様がお使いください。
あれ？
私なら平気ですから。どうぞ。
ローレンが風邪をひいてしまうので、2人で使いましょう。
Oh man, don't you love the village vibes? Set in a small village, this follows Pastor Lawrence and Saint Cecilia, who secretly got a crush on him. Cecilia's magical powers protect everyone, but she's also got a lazy, adorable side she shows only to Lawrence. While she's unaware of her feelings like your average main character, she's constantly showering him with affection, making their bond super sweet.
昨日いただいた寝巻きなんです。どうですか？
かわいいですね。
This show stretches towards those warm, feel-good vibes as a saint and her pastor goes about their daily lives. And as a fan of laid-back romances, I gotta say, this anime hits all the right notes. The slice-of-life elements are so genuine and cozy, almost like watching two lost souls help each other heal. Plus, the characters, especially Hazelita and Abel, add some funny and heartfelt layers, which removes any boredom from the show. Honestly, it's like a perfect dose of happiness. Number 6, Remake Our Life.
ちょっと恥ずかしかけん黙って聞いとって。京也くんは大人で何でもようできて本当にすごかった。
Oyoya Hashiba is a 28-year-old who quits his office gig for the video game world, only to get kicked out of his internship and wind back at his parents' place. Suddenly, he wakes up 10 years in the past and decides to follow his passion by going to art school. There, he bumps into Iko Kasewagawa, the girl who hired him before, and finds himself living with future stars like artist Aki Shino, singer Nanako Kogure, and writer Tsurayuki Rokunoji. Yes, 3 girls and 1 guy. You know where this is heading.
なんでそんなに私のこと一生懸命になってくれるの？
そりゃナナコの歌を聴いたからだよ。あんなすごいものに触れたら自然とそうなっちゃうよ。
Boku Remake is one of those shows where I just sat back and enjoyed the characters more than anything. The chemistry between the cast really carries it, and Koyoya ends up being the glue holding this talented group together. Sure, he sometimes feels like a bit of a tool for their growth, but it doesn't ruin the vibe. The plot gets a bit messy with twists late in the game, but it's overall a fun ride. I'm a huge fan of Saikano, so you know I love a show like this. Number 5, the magical girl and the evil lieutenant used to be arch enemies.
参謀さんの服大きくてあったかい。
Earth's under attack by an evil army led by the ruthless Lieutenant Shun Miller, who's pretty terrifying, even to his own team. The plan? Wreak havoc and crush the city, protected by the adorable magical girl Byakuya Mimori. But everything changes when the moment he sees her. He falls hard for her at first sight. Once again, we have 2 people from the opposing teams falling in love. And the reason why we have 2 shows of the same kind is because that trope is really good.
やっぱり参謀さんは優しいです。また明日ですね。優しい悪の参謀さん。
This anime isn't trying to be some complex masterpiece, and that's fine. It's just genuinely cute, sweet, and worth a watch. The studio's tribute to the author who sadly passed away young really shines through, and they did a solid job turning her idea into something charming. Those short 12-minute episodes make it easy to rewatch anytime, and just enjoy the vibes. Honestly, if you're into rom-coms and cute anime, you'll get a kick out of this. It's simple, but effective, and sometimes that's all you need. Number 4, Romantic Killer.
お前はそういうのじゃないもんな。俺に会いに近寄ってこなかった。だからなんか楽。
It's rare to see reverse harem shows flipping the script, but this anime flips the script by turning an otame game into real life thanks to a bossy wizard called Riri who drags Anzu Hoshino out of her comfort zone. She's all about her games, chocolate, and her cat, but suddenly she's dodging love interests and strange romantic scenarios that feel straight out of a visual novel.
そんなシャツをインしてるやつが何を今さ。
This show surprised me big time, mainly because of how much fun the comedy brings and how different it is from your regular reverse harem show. The jokes land well, and the way it mimics otame game tropes keeps things quirky and engaging. The characters develop nicely, and the side stories add some depth. Sure, the art style is a bit iffy, especially the 3D bits, but it doesn't ruin the vibe. Overall, it's a hilarious, lighthearted rom-com that's more clever than expected. Perfect if you're into reverse harems or just want a good laugh. Netflix once again does something amazing with anime. Number 3, words bubble up like soda pop.
さっきから何聞いてるんですか？
いや、大きい音昔から苦手で、実は何も聞いてなくて。
This movie is a super chill slice of life flick centered around Sherry, a shy haiku writer, and Smile, an aspiring influencer hiding behind her mask for insecurity. Their worlds collide, or pop up like soda pop, during summer as they team up to find a lost vinyl record for an old man. Rather than the perfect romance story, this is about 2 people with their own insecurities coming together and bond slowly forming between them.
声。
かわいいと思う。チェリーくんの声。
Visually, this anime is a gem. The animation flows smoothly from calm scenes to lively ones, and character expressions are surprisingly detailed, capturing personality quirks perfectly. There are also a ton of wholesome and sweet moments in the middle of the movie, and since it revolves around music, expect a lot of music too. It's a sweet, relaxing watch with charming characters and a cozy atmosphere, and I'm actually surprised how this is pretty underrated. Number 2, Murai in Love.
からかってません。本気で好きなんです。
Murai is a typical high school guy with a wild dream. He's into marrying his teacher, Tanaka. After getting rejected, he dramatically transforms himself, cutting and dyeing his hair to look like her favorite Otame game character, Hitotose. The chaos kicks in when Tanaka is shocked to see Murai's new look and starts feeling all kinds of awkward around him, even as Murai keeps pushing to win her over.
必ず髪色を戻してきなさい。冷静に見たら全然似てないメッサになる。
It's one of those "what are you doing, student? I'm your sensei" type of stories. Watching this anime is like a roller coaster. Don't let the rough animation fool you. The voice acting is top tier, really selling the characters' personalities, and the side characters add a nice flavor to the story. The whole story may revolve around a sensei-student romance, but it gives you that much-needed goofy and cute rom-com we've been lacking in recent years. It's full of charm and feels like a cozy binge. Easily underrated, but actually an absolute gem. Number 1, A Sign of Affection.
無邪気な笑顔可愛いって言ったら嫌がるかな絶対に落とさないって安心感にまたドキドキさせられる
And we're finishing off with a masterpiece. Yuki Itose is a university student who's been living on her own world of silence due to her hearing impairment. She mainly interacts with her best friend Rin and communicates through writing. Things change when she meets Itsumi Nagi, a cheerful multilingual traveler, on her daily commute. Despite her challenges, Yuki finds herself opening up to him, and their friendship begins to blossom into something more sweet.
つねったこれって前に言ってた合図
This anime is a cozy, heartwarming ride that hits all the right notes without overdoing the drama. I know, I've been mentioning a lot of cozy romances, but this is extra premium, ultra pro max cozy. The characters feel genuine, especially Yuki's positive attitude and Itsumi's open-mindedness. The animation is stunning, and the subtle details make it all feel peaceful and calming. Even though it sticks to a gentle pace, the story's simplicity makes it feel super easy to fall into, making it the perfect underrated gem for anyone wanting a feel-good romance.